But yeah, this is part 2. So since in part 1 I did say something about a certain time, a certain place, same time, same place, an era, let's go ahead and get one of these. I haven't done these in a while. This is the Elemental Oracle. It's pretty cool. By Stacy DeMarco. She has some pretty cool cards. I have another deck by her. Alright, so cards that we have out so far, we have ESP, we have Perception number 1, we have Nothing Will Come of This Situation, Void, of course, Moon, we have Moving On, we have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning, we have 37 Starseed, Self, Memories, Identity, 18 Syrians A, Artistic, Integrity, Honesty, 5 Anunnaki, Controlling, Drama, Conflict of Interest, we have the Hierophant, we have the Moon, we have 4 of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. Alright, someone is the carrier of the spark. So there might be a distant connection here, or feeling at a distance or having to go the distance. So I'm hearing Hercules, the animation, going the distance. Let's get one of these and see what else we have for you. Alright, so we have 44. I did say something about a mage. 44 is kind of like a mage type number, but this is a researcher as well. It seems as though connection, the biome, so you research the earth. This could be a geography, this could be genealogy, this could be the structures of like buildings, you know, architecture, the location, the material that was used to build that certain structure, and the dimension that it's being built from off of. Alright, just like we have the pyramids. Okay. So 2D would be a triangle, square, circle. Alright, so we have a dome. So we have dimensions here. Right. Oh, we have a biome, excuse me. So we have dimensions. We have 2 dimensions here. I did say something about rain in the first. So here again is another confirmation for you. We have 35, so that could be someone's age. You could be between the age of 35, 44. So that would be 1981 to 1991? Okay. Give or take, something like that. That's 10 years. Or there could be something important about that time period, 1980 to 1990. Or all of 1980s, all of 1990s. But the time frame in which things happen is basically 9 years. So it goes by 9s, increments of 9. Again, we have more water, so there definitely is something in regards to water. You could study water. There could be a study of water here. And then we have solitariness, solitary, desert, 13. Let's keep these out. Yeah, there's a lot of water in here. We have richness, marine life, so someone could study the, they could do, is it marinology? The study of the life in the ocean. Bravery, oceans. So it's a lot about water here. So someone deals with that element. That would be a triangle. but I'm hearing something about a lever. Pull the lever or levels. So water levels, the depthness, the depthness, the depth. What is going on? Okay, the depth of the ocean. All right, how deep the ocean goes, levels. So there could be something about that, but we have the biome and we have creation water. So you can definitely you're inspired by the water. You're inspired by water in all of its forms. I'm also getting something about watercolors. And we have alchemy, the philosopher's stone. Yeah, again, like I said in part one, you are, um, we have the Hierophant showing up again. You are the form that someone needs to read in order for them to understand the formula. Hold on a second. Alright, so I'm getting something is at sea level. So there could be a cleansing that's going on here. You're cleaning your body, or you need to clean your lower half. Two of Pentacles coming out. So there could be either a tug of war or kind of like a balancing act that's going on here. And then we have the Empress. So there could be an Empress that's here. We have the Knight of Cups. Alright, so we have a connection that's here. Cool. I'll end it right here. It's telling me to end it right here. And then part 3 will go more into this. Alright. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Awakened Vision. This is part 3. Let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and get started. Since I didn't get anything from on part 1 from this deck, the Grandfather, let's go ahead and get it now and see what we have for you. So the cards that we have out on the table already is 30, Bravery, Oceans. We have 6, Moving On. We have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. We have 37, Starseed, Self, Memories, Identity. We have the Moon, the Hierophant, with the four of Wands at the bottom. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Empress, with the Knight of Cups at the bottom. And then we have ESP, and we have Perception number 1, Dimensional Plane at the bottom. We have Justice. We have Seven of Pentacles. Alright, so you're trying to see how much time you've got, how much time you have to do, how much time is left on something. Alright, so you could be looking at the calendar, you could be looking at certain dates, and checking off certain dates here. This could be a countdown or just figuring out how much time you have left on something. Alright, so let's see what we're going to use. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, so there could be something that's it's kind of like you have a focus on time. How much time do you have left? What do we have for the Moon? We have the Fool, and we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, there is a focus on a certain time that something is left, because I'm getting maybe feeling like something will be collapsed upon, or there's like there's an entanglement that's going on here. A time frame for like an entanglement, being entangled within something. We have the Eight of Cups, all right, but abandoning it. But this is also an energy of self-sabotage in a way. So you might be leaving something because you feel as though it might become an abandonment issue, abandonment wound. Or there could be two individuals here that deal with abandonment in different forms. Um, One deals with someone does not deal with it. All right, so they kind of like lack patience. So this could be learning patience in a way. If you're dealing with someone now, you're both about to learn patience in a way. This is what has been built, or this is what has been accounted for. Patience. It's the Hierophant. I mean, but we do have moving on here. So you could be catching someone right before they move on fully, or right before they transcend into like a different place, a different location, um, to a different element. Alright, so we have the Three of Wands. So you could be dependent on someone here, but this is waiting. Also, something is being delivered express. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, because you have it like that, you can deliver something express, is what I'm getting. Or you're taking the express. To get to someone, so there could be like a flight. Also, something's expedited. What's this? So I'm getting two creative souls meeting, two creative souls that are meeting. They express themselves through creation. They express creation. Um, ooh. Okay, so we have 27 unexpected income, and we have 13 wealthy men. So someone could be wealthy here. So this is someone who blesses people without them asking for it. So it's not necessarily that you are asking here, but the intention is that you are waiting for this certain thing, and this person comes right here, right where you're at, to bless you with something. All right. So that's what it means by unexpectedly, because the source was not expected. So this could be someone that's coming in. We have one, main male. So that could be you. I mean, it's main. So if you're a man watching this, this could be you that's coming in to bless someone. And then we have great fortune here, or you are the #1 pick. You're the #1 choice. One, main male, but also it's tagging along with perception 1. All right, so you've been in alignment, or you were waiting in a line. So you're well developed here. This is also going back to someone being well researched. So something is acclaimed. However you feel about your creations, your creative endeavor, what you've been implementing in that place, however you feel, you're deserving of that. Or you deserve that title or a certain title. Is what's coming up here. Great fortune coming through. Okay, let's stop there. Let's get what do we have for the Two of Pentacles? Because we do have... Alright, so it could be a fire sign. We have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Swords at the bottom. We have the Eight of Swords there. We have Strength. Again, someone's well developed in their nature here. And another individual knows how to handle your nature. Eight of Swords. So this is kind of like submission. Do you want to submit to this? So you have to toss something up in the air. I'm getting something that's kind of like just up in the air. You have to toss it up in the air and allow it to work for you. Again, this could be maybe affirmations, some sort of spell work or spell casting or work, but also I'm getting like manifestations, affirmations. So someone's love language could be affirmations, but also the ability to submit. Someone's looking for someone to submit, or to enable them to submit. Something like that. Because then we have the Nine of Wands here. So something could be still overactive. There could be, and then we have the Empress right here. And then we have the Three of Wands showing up again. Alright. Okay, so what's going on here is that someone is developing feelings for someone, and they're seeing themselves kind of like submitting to someone. But at the same time, there might be some distance. So there's a entanglement that's forming. Entanglement. This could also, because I did see like the world's card, this could be like two worlds colliding. We have the Queen of Swords. So someone could be like a teacher or a speaker. They could speak. It's this right here. I'm also getting something about a love doctor or a love coach. It's either a love doctor, love coach, or a life doctor, a life coach, but I'm also hearing something about a life partner. Yeah, we have Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Cups at the bottom. Okay, so we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, but this seems to be kind of like on a lower level. So this could be dealing with, maybe basic instincts, your lower urges here. So someone could be looking at someone's maybe physical beauty, and that's what's allowing someone to submit. So it's like the lower nature. So it's someone's tone, their voice, and their physical traits here. Also commonality, like things that you have in common with this individual. All right, because we're talking about lower levels like root, things that you're familiar with. So that's kind of like how someone is staying optimistic. They're like, okay, well, at least they look good, they sound good, we have things in common. This is right. We have trust. All right, so that's tagging along with the Two of Cups. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So we have faith, faith 2 times. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And that could be because maybe both of you are kind of like in your lower nature just a tad bit, or there is something that it's like you have to control certain instincts, because instinctually there would be someone here to say kind of like just watch from a distance and act like someone is not entangled, or we're not entangled, that this feeling is not connected, or that we're not connected right now in a way. There has been a cord that's been attached, or there's been an attachment, a sense of attachment here. A point of reference that will kind of like be the point where something will be built upon between you and this person. So someone can choose to act kind of like a bit aloof, or like they're not aware that this connection now has started to develop. There's an attachment, and that someone is able to submit or put you into submission. They're not afraid of you. They're not afraid of what you might do. That could potentially cause maybe a discomfort. but they're actually willing to be here and maybe work under your paradigm. Or yeah, we have children. Okay, there could be children already involved, or there could be a discussion about children, something about children here. But that could also be maybe the safety of something. So a discussion about safety. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so there could be a discussion about safety because maybe the type of environment that you stay in, or the other individuals stay in, or that you want to move to, live, because it could be, you know, there could be children involved, or the discussion could involve children. Safety, just safety in general, being safe. So it would also depend on your connection with another individual. If you know this person right now, and well, we do have very soon. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, so it's going to take someone's time to become acclimated to a certain living condition or environment. It will take a certain time because they're kind of like bringing what they know, their family values, traditions into the situation. But they've developed their own sense of character. This could also be branding. Someone has been branded something. So there is a name. Someone has a certain title. And then the person that you're connected to is however you're fitting in this. One person has a title and another person has a brand. But we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's connecting to the Three of Wands. You know, the things that you expect to come to you in order to fulfill a certain desire. We did have the martyr complex show up. So someone feel as though they have to maybe kill off a side of their nature. Okay. But another person might feel as though they can't handle themselves in this relationship. There might be jealousy. All right. There might be a sense of these are the might be's. Someone's now thinking about the might be's here. So be careful about that because we have faith, trust in your vision, trust in what's coming in towards you, and how big this is, how beneficial this can be for your time now, because it seems as though these are two well-developed individuals that are coming together. They just have different, it's their shadow and how they deal with their shadow, but it could also be how comfortable you two become with one another to discuss your shadow nature. Because then you can talk about might be's or maybes. But then from there we'll determine how you both are able to handle the situation. That will determine your future together. This discussion maybe is about to come because we do have this could be the one. So this discussion might actually be coming, you know, pretty soon. Real quick, let's get the Fool. So there have been two sides showing up distinctively in these collective readings so far. It might mean that a lot of you have found your counterpart. So it could be, okay, yeah, so we have 9. All right, so someone definitely is going through a different, um, they're going through a period right here where they're taking some things, some of their belongings, and they're moving. 9, change, 22, official person. It could be because of a certain title. Again, like I said, someone has a certain title to their name, and so they're moving to a certain location that respects that title. So now comes the discussion of a certain brand. It's this right here. It could be cleaning environments here. There could be something going on with the water. The water is tainted, or someone wants to move closer to the water, a larger body of water, or they want to move somewhere where there is clean water, fresh water, or something like that. And we have 23 courthouse, so there could be some legal things that's going on here. Courthouse. We have 39 community. Let's get another one. 10, journey. Make sure you have your passport. That will definitely be necessary. Make sure that you have your documentation, like certain documentation, because this is about traveling. This is being able to travel. Someone needs you to travel to them, or they want you to travel with them. They want you to go with them. Now, there might be an energy of, 35 pathway. There might be an energy of, so investigator, scout, researcher. There could be a lab facility that needs you, but also, and it could be in a different country, on a different continent. It's a different country. Um, but there is also an energy that's trying to keep you here. It's synthetic, it's artificial. All right, whatever is keeping you here, whatever is keeping one of the individuals kind of like to at one location or one place, or feel as though they have to be there, it's artificial. It was created on artificial means. But again, this is connecting with them needing to understand your body so that they know the formula. Once you leave, the formula goes with you. So this could be with family, this could be with a certain corporation that you work under, industry, um, and I say family. Yeah. Once you go, there will be a lot of detaching. There will be a lot of energies that kind of like come undone, and the lies will kind of like fall within that certain environment, that community, that workplace, workforce, once you leave. So that will definitely feel free, be free, because they're using this energy to keep everything together. They're using your attachment to this place to keep everything together. Or whoever is this Eight of Swords energy. Um, do I have this one? Do I want this one? Or let's do this one. Let's get one of these. So apparently there's something special about your body, about your mind, about your energy here, because this is etheric. There's an etheric field. Also, again, like I said, it appears as though someone is using your own mind against you, or they're trying to use your mind against you so that you can stay here, and that whatever you're spitting out energetically, it kind of like keeps things up, keeps things together. That's artificial. an artificial attachment. And again, it could be, because we do have justice here, Seven of Pentacles, how much time do you have left? How much time is there? I'm getting that time was just created here so that you can stay here. It's like someone's trying to create more time. They need to create something so that you can become attached to that thing to kind of like feed in time, feed more time, or create more time. That's what I'm getting. The Empress. Alright, so you are the Empress. This is the Empress. Procures the love of a woman of any age. Tells where treasures are hidden. Tells of the past, present, and future. Again, you could be of age. There could be something that's going on about your cycles that are different than, you know, when you were younger. They're saying your cycles are slowing down. So that time of the month, you're finding a separation between the time of the month. There is becoming kind of like a distance or a separation. You're losing track, or you will start to lose track here. Once you start to lose track of something, that is the sign that you're disconnecting here. But someone is the Empress. We have strength right there. So we have builds towers or destroys stone walls. Causes rough waters. There we go again with the waters. And then we have finds witches. So you're a compass. You're a compass. So I'm getting like a bird call or bird language. Being able to speak to birds, or a bird language, a language. Bird language, it could be woman code. Or the code is a woman. It's in women. Excuse me. What else do we have? We have build towers. Yeah, again, like I said, you are here in order to keep a structure up, or to keep a structure standing. Once you leave, that structure will fall. That's also another sign, is a falling structure. Also, what they did with the Katy Perry and all them, you know, going up and then coming back down. And this is what I want to get. Let me get this. Let's get a protective sigil. Alright, so Spirit really wants to go in on this energy that's coming up, because we definitely had like a connection that's coming through. So there's also something important about this connection. This person definitely feels it. They've manifested you. It's just how much of a fight do they want to put up against this. If you can't do something alone, then they know they might have to come in, whether they have a squad of their own or independently, come in solo to help you through a legal situation. That's not their element, but in here, they're coming out as fire. So fire, in a sense, could be a form of kind of like burning everything down. Kind of like a refresher, a refresh. Let's see. So that was all over the place, it seems. Bullet points, again, here we go. or it might have been straightforward for you. Yeah, we have a happy love. All right, so we have J and a K, so that could be your initials, or, you know, JK. It says a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. And there's the protection sigil again for you. So we have 3, again, that's going along with the Empress. So all of this energy right here, all of this. And we have 10 protection. Alright, so right here, we have strong protective magic for the family and for the home. So someone is a protector, definitely. Someone's a protector. This is kind of like how they spend their time, their life. They protect. Now, why the moon and the fool is here with stay optimistic? Their shadow could be, maybe something could be used against them. Kind of like protect and serve. Maybe someone gets to the point of feeling so kind of like protective over a certain someone, a certain structure, family, home, that it gets them into legal issues. It's kind of like they take over someone's legal fight or legal battle, and they end up doing time. They don't want to do that. So this kind of is like what someone's thinking about. All right, moving on. So there is a discussion. There's something within discussion that prompts this type of thinking, thoughts, or conversation. All right, so let's see. I heard something about sweet dreams are made of these. All right, so one more. Is this 9? All right, so we have 9. We have change. We have weather. We have weather, natural events. So there could be something in regards to like weather that's prompting someone to kind of like move out of a certain location, move from a certain location. But this could be maybe kind of like a storm chaser, someone who chases storms. We have 34, intuition. Alright, I'll go ahead and leave it there. Highly appreciate you tuning in. Definitely check out the other energy updates to help expound upon your situations further. Be on the lookout for those further energy updates that are coming in. Subscribe, click on all notifications so that you are reminded. I will see you then, but until then, stay tuned.